So, welcome to Dragon Age the Veilguard. Orders windowed, uncapped, orders. Let's check some of the graphic settings. I'm turning all this down because I know it's gonna kind of interfere with the recording to some degree. That's fine. Oops. Alright, sorry for that.
I knew him as Solas. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solas imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solas wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come in.
Okay, so this is the character creator. This is kind of, well, weird, to say the least. I just use him, essentially. That's my character that I use for my first initial playthrough. Figured that might be a little bit better, so to speak. Pick him. So there's different classes you can actually pick from in the game. You can pick from a Great Warden, this new faction they call themselves the Veil Jumpers. They're mainly elves, really. Shadow Dragons are a kind of, I don't know, they're not really, they're just basically new. Lords of Fortune are just, as they say, explorers, hunters, and just people who look for gold. This one's kind of dealing with death, essentially. And this one is the Antivan Crows, another familiar Dragon Age. Well, I mean, you've probably seen the first Dragon Age game. You'll see everyone talk about the Antivan Crows. They kind of come up again in both Inquisition and Dragon Age 2, mainly Inquisition. But the Morn's Watchers, the Lords of Fortune, and the Shadow Dragons are relatively new. I'm going to pick the Great Wardens again because I like the Great Wardens. They're my favorite. And with each particular faction, there comes a story that comes along with it, essentially. And you have this one. This has been innocent lives were at stake. Rook led the charge, saving a village from a monstrous nightmare, no matter what the cost to himself. During the large dark spawn incursion, Rook's ordered to hold the line with another Grey Wardens until reinforcements arrived. Rook argued that by then the villages under attack would be dead. He disobeyed orders, leading the squad into the incursion, sealing the tunnel and the deep roads. This turned the tide, and the Darkspawn were driven off, saving the villagers. Rook's heroism was popular among the younger wardens, but others with connections to noble families resented its independent streak. Rook chose to step away while I think very cool. Considering the fact that most wardens and came in and out of the order, this isn't exactly a new, essentially. If I could say that myself. So there's that. I'm gonna do regular as usual. Here's what I did not know. Starting outfit. Now, this is my starting outfit. Redmond Thorn. I think it's pretty cool. I like that. I did not know this. With Inquisition, you can actually like choose your Inquisitor. I didn't see that the first time, so I was kind of confused by that. There's a backstory you can choose from, or you can make changes to it. This one, I'm going to edit my Inquisitor, and I'm going to make him like my other one with a Qunari. The Qunari and the Inquisition were the best versions of the Qunari, maybe arguably two, but this new Qunari design is so bad. It is just so bad. I've never. They used to be like really like tall, giant warrior class people, but now they're kind of like more humanoid now. I don't really like that. They keep changing the Qunari in every single game. I understand that maybe some Qunari kind of aren't all the same, but at the same time, you shouldn't make this big of a graphical change to them. You just really shouldn't. Yeah, it's fine. And I think I romanced Cassandra because she was my favorite one. And I think I said that I disbanded it because I saw that while it might be better to stay together, it might be better to just to kind of, stay apart essentially. And actually, truth be told, I did tell Solas I was going to kill him after the last DLC because it pissed me off so much how he was kind of just throwing everything in caution to the wind simply to restore, the elven's greatness, and I just don't understand that at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And now go ahead and put that. And I think that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and finalize.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
I'll do more than demand, or we can talk this out. I'm usually the let's talk it out kind of guy.
It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know is the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar. But you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice.
You're adorable. Dumad Plaza. That's where you'll find Nev Gallus.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
That offer's good for all of you too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Your friend Nev Gallus is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
Hey, there we go. Good to see Varric again.
What did I have to worry about? You were there watching my back.
Yeah.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solas, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Spare a coin, please.
Yeah, why not?
Andraste bless you.
Andraste? Oh, this is the Venatori. Tormentor.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solas before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's
Alright.
this way.
Let's roll.
Get us to Dumont Plaza. Then
Oh,
we'll get
shit.
us to Solas.
Watch out!
Alright, demons. Damn. Oh, man. Oh, damn.
And they're slipping through the cracks.
Hey, the opening of this game is actually pretty good.
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this.
Ooh,
This way. It should get us to Harding.
that was pretty intense. Okay.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
A little shaky in a hurry. Never better.
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Venatori got to her first. We grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Okay, so I will say this. The combat in this game is actually pretty good. Action scenes in this game are pretty good as well. It's just some of the story kind of drags on a bit more than it should. Oh damn! Time, am I right?
That's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it. If Solas tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solas always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
Goodness gracious! Look at all this.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move.
All right, let's roll.
They're the ones who made trouble at the bar.
Oh, you're definitely dead.
Venatori cultists.
Definitely dead.
I hate these assholes.
The game honestly does have its moments where it's like really like exciting and really
Venatori put up a
eventful.
barrier to block the way.
But sometimes, especially the majority of the game, it's really kind of just tame. Nothing really like explosive, really. The puzzles in the game at first seem pretty unique, but at the same time, they kind of get old and repetitive after a while. There's the statue puzzles, and there's the you have to destroy those red crystals. It's kind of
Come on.
eh,
We're sliding down.
it's not hard. Driving kick, gotcha. Ooh, I got both of them. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, gotta get the timing right on that. I do love that, like, driving kick though. That's like really cool.
Another barrier, but it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Like that potion was kind of low on health.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solas. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
Look, Varric's quick wit really is.
We came prepared for a rescue. Looks like you were way ahead of us.
A rescue? You're sweet.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solas in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
So if we do catch Solas, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, he's dead.
So I wanted to let the characters speak a little bit. So one of the things I'm a little confused about, I haven't played a Dragon Age game in a while, so I might be kind of, out of the loop.
We can
I,
slide down the
I'm getting too old for this.
I thought into Venter, they didn't really want the Chantry involved. I thought the Chantry wasn't even really allowed.
Building I tracked Solas to.
It's kind of weird to
Looks
me.
like the Venatori also found it, and then demons found them.
I don't know, maybe I gotta go back and actually play some of the Dragon Age games, because I'm kind of... Yeah, I already know how to do that. Oops. Missed that completely. I will say this though, one of the best things about the game is the combat system. Compared to like Origins, Dragon Age 2, a few other
On the entrance. I can get
Inquisition, it's not really that bad. Actually kind of nice to actually be able to control your
So
character
this
a
is
bit
the
more.
Dread Wolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solas has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Look at that. Guessing that's the Veil. Red Wolf's right there, along with a few other people I can't remember. They covered a lot of lore in this game, so I'm kind of trying to remember everything. It was a lot.
broken chains. Solas is freeing slaves.
Solas hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
Well, you can actually switch between like two-hand and
What do you see?
sword and
No
shield.
sign of Solas. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Moving on, so I remember those.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solas said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
Yeah, I think they were trying to bind the dragons to make the light, I think. Those dragons are the archdemons, I believe. I might actually go back and actually play the Dragon Age games again. It's such a long time. The thing about this game is, strangely enough, it's inspired a lot of people to go back and play Dragon Age Origins. I actually kind of saw that in Twitch. Like, there was like a whole bunch of people playing Origins over again. Which is strange because like they're not playing this game, they're playing the original one.
It sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look.
The thing about this too, they're also remaking the first Dragon Age Origins, which is so cool because now they're doing that with Origins, they're gonna do it with Inquisition and with Dragon Age 2. If they remake Dragon Age 2, I can guarantee you they're gonna actually fix a whole bunch of the problems that was like wrong with that game. I just can't honestly wait for that to come out. Seriously. almost guarantee it's gonna be a it's gonna be on my channel like real quick. Because Dragon Age actually was the very first like rated M game I ever like bought. It was, oh hold on, it might actually be Mass Effect. I don't know.
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solas uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Let's do it.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlathan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Time that right.
I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
One of the things I think this series honestly
I feel like
is.
those tremors are getting worse.
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Oh, sorry, I try not to talk over the characters. But one of the things about this series I think that is like really bad is that it lacks consistency. And I mean that because like there are times in the whole series where it's like the characters kind of change the way they look. Khanari changed. I don't know, the main thing is just the Khanari because it's been changing since Origins. First Sten didn't have any horns at all, and
Get tremors
there's
every time
horns,
one of those
they're
big crystals in
giants.
the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
And the Darkspawn changed too. Like the Darkspawn looked like really evil in like the first Origins game. But then like in the second game, they looked really cartoonish actually, which is weird. I never understood like why they did that. And in Inquisition, it was kind of better. They found a good like combination of like scary and like realistic, but like I still think Origins was still like
Almost there.
much better. Crap. There we go. Boom, gotcha. Alright. Not too bad. And not a single frame drop either. Alright, we're almost there.
Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Alright.
Compared to how many we get if Solas finishes his ritual.
I will say this though. The environments in this game are really good. I think Inquisition was like the biggest Dragon Age, and the environments were also like large and enemies were kind of varied depending on the environment, like the Emerald Graves Grove, I think. Oh wow. There's Prod.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Ooh. Alright, here we go. Man, that thing is big as hell.
Watch the lightning.
Shit. I kinda screwed that up. man. Taking a little bit of damage. I'm there. I'm good though. Okay. Pretty rough, but I'm getting there.
Get through the veil.
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solas's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solas.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solas isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solas needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
This is a mistake or support Varric's plan. I think last time I kind of said challenge. I kind of regretted it. So I want to see what happens when I say support.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons.
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
Right.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solas.
Better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
Alright. I love that.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solas.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna choose Harding. I think I chose Nev last time, so
Let's go, Harding. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
let's do this. The thing about this game is, I like it, in a sense that it's actually another Dragon Age story. I'm always a big fan of Dragon Age, but I'm not lying when I say this game could have been better. I don't think DEI ruined it. I think it was just a really weak story, and they used characters that, quite frankly, didn't really fit the narrative of the game.
Bring down that scaffolding.
And I'll kind of explain that after the part one.
Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
I'm with you.
Together, now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
You have no idea what you have done.
Solas. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
He's kind of, I don't know. The one thing I don't like about Solas is that he's a very, like, he contradicts himself in every way, shape, or form, and this game legitimately solidifies that to no end. I mean that with every bit of animosity in my voice I can muster without sounding unprofessional. I mean, seriously.
Alright, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanuris, or as you would call them, the elven gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted elven gods walk free.
You didn't let them out. You're the one that opened the veil in the first place.
Thanks to me. I wasn't the one performing a big ritual to free them.
Free them? My mortal enemies. I was ensuring that they would never escape their prison.
You were tearing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
Sarcasm? Really? Yeah.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story. Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why tear down the veil?
Do you want me to take the shot?
You have no idea what you have done.
This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solas stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'll take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
Let's see. I'm sorry, Varric, but I need you. It's worse than you think. Let's go to more.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solas, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Nev got everyone out, by the skin of her teeth mostly. And before you start worrying, Harding will be fine. She's made of sterner stuff than either one of us. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had, and you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solas in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like that time you ditched your orders for a better strategy during a darkspawn attack. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solas mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just going to stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. the place where dreams come from, so that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Alright, Shadows of Ancient Arthlan. That's probably how you pronounce it. Sorry. But yeah, this is pretty much where I'm gonna probably end the video right here. After I get outside, I kind of want to show you guys the world, essentially.
Look who's with us.
We're really in the Fade.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
Welcome to Lighthouse. The Lighthouse is an interesting place, actually. Let's take a look at the skill tree. Now, this is something else that I actually like about this particular game. The game is very expansive, like exceptionally expansive. You can do quite a lot of different things, essentially, with your build. Of course, you want to get this counter blow, precision, perfect, that one, and then this one right here. Those are the first 3 recommended skills for now. One of the best things about this game is that you can actually refund your points for, I don't think it even cost anything to refund your points, which is a very useful thing. So it's kind of good because you don't want to like run into a situation where you need like rebalance skills for a minute. You can actually do that for free, which is really a nice like change of pace essentially. But I really want to get into like subclasses. The subclasses are like really good too. There's only 3, unfortunately, for warriors. There's champion, which actually focuses on like flaming swords and like projectiles, which is weird. You think like this would actually have more like physical skills, but it's really just throwing a bomb. That's one of the skills. You also get like a arrow volley, and I think that's it. There is no other skill besides that. Warrior, the champion is kind of like the other ones, where it's like here you get like a skill here, one here, and a lot of these other ones kind of help like make your character a little bit more beefier, especially with 2-handed attacks. And the rest of these are like other skills, like for example, this one right here is kind of my favorite. It's kind of helps like kind of lower the distance between what you guys are finding. You can grab them, big enemies too, and kind of like knock them back. A cleaving strike is really good too, especially if you're looking to get some like multiple enemies. But my favorite one is this one right here. Sending down flaming swords from like above is like really cool. Reaper is actually more focused on like necrotic damage, kind of absorbing your enemies like life force to kind of, you know, help your own. So the tree is actually pretty good. I haven't actually checked out the maze or the ones yet, but you know, it's not as bad. I want to go ahead and save here. I'm just gonna end the video here too, because it's pretty much it. Actually got finished a little bit quicker than I thought I would. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you for tuning in this little Let's Play. This has been Dragon Age the Veilguard. Honestly, I got a lot to say about this game. I've went ahead and beat this game. Okay, so here's the thing. I was going through when I stopped recording and streaming, I had like a really bad like toothache, and I couldn't really record. And I was bored because I kind of wanted to play some games, and then I heard about this new Dragon Age game coming out. I've been hearing about it since that what was it? It wasn't E3. E3's been gone for a while. It was like some kind of like game award show thing, and it was advertised, and I was like really excited. I thought it looked amazing because it was the first like Dragon Age game where you can actually like not do so much turn-based combat, but like more like Dark Souls / like Tales of Abyss kind of thing. So when I first got it, it was like super cool, and I really wanted to actually, you know, try it out, essentially. But here's the thing: when I first played it, like the first time, I don't know, it was so weird. The first like hour of the game was actually really exciting, because I was like, oh wow, action seems like amped up. So I'm like, okay, good intro, like it so far. But then you get toward like the middle part of the game, and it slows down so much. And you got some extra characters that show up. Morgan shows up, Isabella shows up, Dragon Age 2. Who else? Inquisitor shows up sometimes. I think she meet it like 2 or 3 or 4 times throughout the whole game. You know, like briefly, nothing really like exciting. Besides that, that's really it. There's no real mention of any other characters in the game, so any other old Dragon Age game characters, so I was kind of surprised with that. Since we're into Ventura, you would think you might see Zevron or no one else, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I got a lot to say about this game, but I'll do like a small, like 10, maybe 15-minute review video of like the whole game itself, and I might use some other people's videos to kind of do it, because I beat the whole game, but like I saved a lot, and I might have saved over some other parts of the game. I kind of wanted to kind of showcase a few of the things I just kind of saw, essentially. But for the most part, this is the Dragon Age the Veilguard, and I will see you guys in the next playthrough. I guess I do, but this might be the last Let's Play or one I do for a while. I'm going to be finishing up some other series. But thank you. I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you soon.